What's up, Aries? Welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon, and I am bringing to you your end of September reading. This is going to be for September 16th through the 31st. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is a general reading, so it can apply to your career, your love life, your finances. Take what resonates with your situation, leave what does not. So what I'm going to do at the end, if I remember, is I got the Sacred Wealth Code cards. So I got that specifically for the career and finance. But if the reading indicates career and finance, then that's what the general is about. What else am I missing? I am opening up personal readings next month. I'm working on my website right now, which is basically going to be just a standard website with booking information. And did I cover everything? I believe so. So Aries, we're going to start off with the Oracle deck. We're going to do your situation, the past influence, your focus, the advice, and the outcome. Then we're going to clarify with the Tarot deck. So for your meditation, Aries, I got guarded and grounded. A lot of you guys are just focusing on your grind right now. You may be under pressure. And I just say that because while I was meditating on your sign, now when I meditate, I do get some pressure in my head, but this felt more like compressed pressure. Not a migraine, but my head hurt. So some of you guys could be stressed out. Some of you guys could also be having issues at home, and that's where your stress is coming from. Feeling too much pressure, maybe having a little bit too many responsibilities. Some of you guys are welcoming in a new addition to your family or expecting one. That could also be a stressor as well. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Okay, lastly, I have in here that someone gave you an ultimatum. And some of you guys are going to choose yourselves. Like that energy of like, I'm confident, but I still kind of feel a little bit heartbroken. Temptation I have here. Let's see. Let's find out. Okay. My meditations don't always resonate with the readings or coincide with the readings. So if the meditation resonates with you more than the reading, then that's just what it is. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries, your situation. Again, this is for the end of September 16th through the 30th. Current situation, details. Some of you guys are not paying attention to the details. You need to clarify something. Some of you guys may have not have been looking at the details of a contract. Some of you guys may have not been paying attention to what's going on surrounding you. Like you're so focused that everything else is insignificant. Some of you guys are paying attention to the details and perhaps looking at things that may not be clear to you. So you're paying more attention so you can get that clarity. Let's see what the past influence is. And can you see this on? Okay, good. You're good. Let's push this over to the side a little bit. Okay. Talisman. In the past, you knew which direction you were heading and you went down that path. That's being confident. That's having balance. That's having life experience. And it's kind of like, no matter if that path led you to something that may have been good or bad, it didn't matter, because you just knew that you were just walking, you were just moving, you know, you wasn't staying still. It's just like you had everything you needed to move forward, and you didn't want to look back. So that's like, in the past you were like focused on your future and confident about it, because as you see, she's holding that light in her hand. So it's kind of like she didn't need direction, she knew the direction she was going in. For your focus, Aries, coming together. Nice. So some of you guys are focused on coming together with someone that you have feelings for. Noticing them. You know, some of you guys may have not have been paying attention to the hints that they were giving you, or vice versa. This can go the opposite way. Like, you guys could have been giving somebody hints that you were into them, and your focus is to hook up with this person. Not hook up as in like, it could be hook up in, you know, physical, it could be hook up in a relationship, you know, take it how it resonates. In your advice, you have movement, which is awesome. That actually ties into your past. So the advice is to keep moving. You know, you're heading in the right direction. You know, where there's hope, where there's good change. And if you look at this picture, it's like the ostrich, and I believe that is an ostrich. Hey, I'm not a bird watcher, okay? But the ostrich is heading out of that mucky looking water, like the mud, and they're heading in an opposite direction. So it's kind of like, again, moving away from something that either clouded your judgment, you know, made you feel stuck. So your advice is to keep moving. Hold on, let me see something else here. Yeah. Change. Move in the direction of change. Okay, all right. Well then, you told me. Feel the dreams manifesting. The intent that you put out there came into fruition. So that is awesome, Aries. Let me see something here. Let's scooch this over. Let's get some clarifiers. Some of you guys are focused on coming together with someone, and that ends up happening towards the end of the month or going into October. Doesn't necessarily have to be like getting into a relationship. It's just like making the steps, like going to like, you know, talking to hanging out. You know what I mean? And that's what you wanted. Some of you guys are paying attention to contracts or paying attention to signed documents. Some of you guys could be getting married. And like I said, some of you guys could be having a baby. Because if you look at this card, they're cracked eggs. Like they're coming out of the eggs, like they're being birthed out of the shells. So it's kind of like what you've been wanting and waiting for is happening for you at the end of it. That's the outcome. And so you paid attention to the details. You were already on your path. But it's kind of like lessons. Like I said, it's kind of like experience with this card. It's just like you already had the experience, you already had the lessons. So it's just like now you're paying attention to everything that you come across along the way. And that's including someone. Let's get a clarifier. For details, we have the Hermit. Finding that details, looking within, becoming enlightened by paying attention, analyzing. Analyzing the direction that things are going. Shedding light to a situation as well. Gaining the wisdom, the knowledge that you need by paying attention to those details. For the past influence, which is Talisman, these cards are slippery little suckers. I like them though. I do like them, but they're just too glossy. It's like I can't break them in, no matter how I try. All right, for Talisman, like with these, I gotta shuffle slow. Give me a second here. My nose is itchy. For Talisman, Justice, the Balance, the Balance, the Cause, the Effect, the Karma. It's like weighing out your options. And if you look at this card, so we have Justice, so obviously we have the scales, right? Sorry about the glare. We have the scales. And if you look at Talisman, she's standing on the yin and the yang, balance, completion, whole. Excuse me. Going with the flow too. So it's kind of like you let the cards fall where they lie. And things worked out in your favor because it balanced everything out. Having that determination. Justice played in your favor. So some of you guys are dealing with something as far as a contract could be. So when it comes to focus, we have coming together. This doesn't necessarily have to mean a relationship. This could be coming together with friendships, coming together with an old friend, you know, coming together with not employees, co-workers. It's just, you know, spending time with someone, you know, enjoying each other's company. It could even be family. Did I say family? Okay. All right, you don't want to, maybe I shouldn't, huh? Well, reset, reset. That's what that means. But yeah, coming together with family doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest, okay? But it's somebody that you care about, okay? You're developing feelings for this person. And some of you guys needed to go within and find that enlightenment. Some of you guys could have been not paying attention, again, to this person. All of a sudden they come out the blue. Damn, I just really had to bend up that card. That means I needed to flip you over. The Fool. Taking a risk. Starting anew with someone. A fresh start. Feeling carefree, feeling confident, feeling, you know, motivated by the future. Not worried about what happened in the past. You know, this kid, he doesn't have his rucksack, but he has his chimney stick with, you know, his little doggy there. You know, also feeling youthful. Your focus is like, you know, not putting too much weight on things, but kind of just feeling light and positive and, you know, optimistic. That's the word I'm trying to aim for here. Okay? So you're optimistic about a union with you and another person. Like where things can go. It's like, this is, damn, these cards. It's like where things can go. It's like, again, starting fresh, starting from scratch. For your advice, we have Movement and we have Page of Swords. So the advice is it's kind of like by moving, like heading in that direction that you're going in, like staying on path, staying on that path, like the talisman. You're going to hear what you're going to get the message that you've been wanting to hear. And it might be something that can come out a little harsh. But it's kind of like it's the message that you need to get to the outlook. I mean the outcome. Even the similarities, like you have the hot air balloon in this picture, Movement, and you have the hot air balloon behind this captain here, or pilot, or whatever she's supposed to be. But it's kind of like, you know, the communication could have been up in the air, like not being sure, like moving, but still having that sense of what's next. And then with the Page of Swords, it's kind of like she's landed and she's grounded and she's ready to speak her mind. Make a move. If you haven't made a move on this person, if we're talking about a person and if that applies to you, then the advice is to make a move and to let this person know how exactly it is that you feel. But be mindful on how you say things, because with the Page of Swords energy, it comes off a little immature. You know, like no filter. So make sure that you're mindful of it. I'm going to pull out one more for that one. The Sun. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. Look at that. It gets the girl. Or the girl gets the guy. Not gender specific. But it's happiness. You know? It's happiness. It's joy. There's lust, there's love. Can you see those? No. There's lust, there's love. But it's like head, like make the move. Make your move. So that way you can hear what you've been wanting to hear, or deliver the message that you've been wanting to deliver to someone. Sunshine and roses, baby, or sunshine and sunflowers. And if you look, it's progression, because you start off with the Fool. You see that? You start off with the Fool in the focus position, and it's the same person in the Sun position. So it's kind of like starting from ground zero, but your advice is when you be proactive. Really, Galaxy? When you be proactive, you know, that's when the sun shines on you. That's when things, you know, becomes illuminated. That's when you get that clarity with those details, because the shining, wow. The Shining, like the movie, right? Jack Nicholson, Red Rum. Yeah, the sun is shining and giving you that clarity. You know, but you have to be honest. You got to speak your truth. And you got to deliver things the way you see fit. But again, be careful of that filter, because the Page of Swords is not necessarily, you know, the kindest when it comes to delivering the message. So the outcome, we have Field of Dreams, and what came out was the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So it's like manifesting what you wanted, you know, getting the relationship, getting the guy, getting the girl, what have you, but also taking your time, really assessing the situation, really being practical about it, because you want to avoid heartbreak. You want to avoid disappointment. So it's like you're moving with caution, proceeding with caution. And that same thing in a way of the advice, because with the Page of Swords, like I said, no filter, but it's kind of like move forward, like perceive. I can't even talk. Sheesh. Proceed with caution. And that's the caution. Watch out what you say. Things are going to illuminate for you. Things are going to be happy. You know, there's going to be love there. There's going to be love blossoming. Love blossoming. You know, things manifesting. And you're going to feel grounded, like I said in the beginning. Feeling grounded. But also being in this Knight of Pentacles energy in order to avoid heartache, in order to avoid things that happened to you in the past. And that's why you pay attention to the details. So you're zooming in on this person. And in this case, it's vice versa too. The person can be zooming in on you. And watching you and paying attention, because they know what they've been through. Some of you guys, and I don't get into the signs, but some of you guys could be dealing with the Earth sign, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Some of you guys in the past could have been dealing with a Libra. But we also have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, because we also have other swords here. We have Leo, we have the Fool, which the Fool can also be representative of your sign as well. Excuse me, see, I was about to say Virgo. Aries. I was looking at the Hermit. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Virgo. So, with that being said, how long did we do one time? Oh, let's see if we can quickly pull this out, because oh, okay, wow, so much for time, right? All right, so this is regarding finances, career. We're going to pull one card for the clarifier, okay? And the clarifiers are all financed or work-related clarifiers. I specifically pulled out the cards from all different suits to pair up. Not to pair up, but that would make sense in this deck, okay? As clarifiers. I don't do that most of the time, but I just wanted to do something different. Okay, so as far as your career, your finances go, you know, what is that purpose for you? The Artist, feeling creative, ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love. Some of you guys could be working or dealing with the Taurus. So with this card, it says, I create my vision. So it's being imaginative, being passionate, being creative. Some of you guys are getting in touch with your spirituality, and there you go, Aries, the Emperor. The World also popped out. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your purpose, you know, your purpose is to create your vision, build your empire, just like the Emperor, and accomplish that chapter of your life so you can complete it, feeling accomplished. That's the World. Completion. So it's like seeing things through to the end and being passionate about it. That's what we have. Aries, I hope this resonated with you. Thank you very much for your time. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. That goes over here. I will catch you on the next video. In the meantime, I wish you many blessings. I wish you love and light, and I'll catch you later. Bye.